Hello everyone and welcome back to Dragon Ball Daima Reviews. This week, episode 15, Third Eye. First things first, I totally called it that the eye on Hybis's belt was the third eye. And what if it's that Hybis actually found this evil third eye? I believe it might have looked differently in the image that it showed, but it was just an illustration of what Goma probably thought it looked like. This could be the actual eye on his belt, him not knowing what it does, and it could come into use later on. I was wondering what they were going to do with the eye, because there was attention drawn to it subtly over the season. I feel like it was kind of useless up until now, and it wasn't really a great plot point. I am interested to see what they do with it from here on out. I get the feeling from these shots here that Degisu has the third eye, and he may try to use it to become the Demon King himself. Because just like with the Infinity Gauntlet, everyone in the Demon Realm is drawn to the position of power that is the King of the Demon Realm, and the eye would be a good way to get it. Also, did anyone else low-key think that this Toa knockoff was Degisu in disguise? He could have used magic to transform himself into a girl, thinking that that would be able to sway Hybis. It could have actually been a much younger Toa, I doubt this, or it could just be some random Manjin girl working for Degisu. Who knows, we probably won't find out. However, Hybis trading in the hat for the belt was pretty consistent with his character, but the moment did feel cheap. Maybe because the team was literally fighting against an army to storm the castle, and they just gave away a super powerful artifact. Speaking of which, I understand that the Demon Realm tech is probably better than people's like the Frieza Force, with beams that can stun you, even at Goku, Vegeta, and Piccolo's level. But once Goku turned Super Saiyan, it seemed to get a lot easier. This makes plenty of sense, but it does beg the question, why didn't he do it sooner? Yeah, it's for the tension, to show the power of the army, but if they all went full power sooner, they'd smoke the whole entire army much quicker. An argument could be made that they didn't know what was coming in the castle, but I don't know, it wasn't awful for me. It wasn't the most compelling fight, outside of the fact that the Genda Marie was actually being deadly for once. It was cool seeing Pansy's father and his army show up, and yes, they're there to help, but let's be honest, like I said earlier, they probably just want to take the throne of the Demon Realm. Now, would they make the Demon Realm a better place overall if they took over? Yes. Is that probably going to happen? Hopefully. But I don't know. I just think that, it's everyone, just like with the Infinity Gauntlet, it's just something everyone wants because it's power and it's status and it's everything that you could have. Though, there was some moments I did greatly appreciate, like Vegeta sucking it up to eat that energy bug. I think this might lead to Vegeta and Goku fusing, as he is willing to compromise in a dire situation. Yet another Goku and Vegeta fusion instead of something interesting, not saying it's not impossible, but that's probably where they're going with it. The other situation I liked was when Goku asked Neva if he could fix everything with magic or help them out, and Neva just said no, that he was just there to help them get their wish. This really shows that Goku isn't as dumb as people think, as he's looking outside the box for a fix to the tense situation. And last but not least, the flashback showing Dabura and Abura. Those who want power will do anything to gain it, even killing their own father, it seems to suggest. No wonder in the Buu Saga Babidi had control over Dabura, when his heart and mind was just so wicked that he could do things like that. It was cool to see Dabura get actual moments of his character not being mind-controlled. We didn't really get much of that. I don't think we got any of that in Dragon Ball Z, because he was only shown to be with Babidi, unless you're counting the non-canon heaven scenes, which definitely not. Funny, but no. And while we're on the topic of Dabura, that one commander guy in charge of all the forces of the Genda Marie, did anyone else think he looked like he could be related to Dabura? Maybe that's some kind of Demon Realm racist, which, hey, sorry, but they do look alike. But they're definitely similar looking. Who knows? I doubt it. Just another demon in the Demon Realm. Anyways, I'm pretty sure we have 5 episodes left until the show concludes. The next 3 to 4 episodes are probably going to be crazy, and the last 2 will be wrapping it up nicely and going back to the status quo. Maybe after all this there'll be a hint to see what's coming in Dragon Ball Super, because I can't imagine they just do this whole story and not have anything that leads up to it later. The Demon Realm could be back and we could get more in a Super arc. Well, we'll see. Catch you guys next week.